Hello, ladies and gentlemen, it's me again, Insane Gorilla, and welcome back to my channel. And this is part 7 to What If Deku Was a Robot slash Transformer. Now, before we start, I did say we'll be starting off with the first movie from Michael Bay about the Transformers. But apologies, I couldn't get proper, you know, images to get this on the road properly, so please use your imagination when you see something that isn't technically correct. And by the way, as soon as Deku left Cybertron, the war started between the Decepticons and Autobots. Deku's a lone wolf, and the Nemesis is going to Earth with him with a few passengers. And there's a bit of a twist to this, so please stand by. So we start off with the attack on the US military base. Everything happens in canon with the movie, with the military base, with Blackout destroying the entire military base. Again, in the movie canon, the Allspark is also on Earth, so that's why he's searching. Also, Sector 7 does exist, but I'm changing that to the Division. So, yeah. And by the way, everybody has souped up weapons, so, yeah. When Blackout wipes out the entire military base, he does not go unscathed. He is hurt. Even he has to admit the human weapons pack in one hell of a wallop. And if you've ever played the DS version, he even says their weapons pack quite a wallop. As well, he then decides to continue wiping out the rest of the base. As well, a human with his squad runs towards the tanks. As well, the whole thing happens with them running to the tanks with Abs, or I think that's his name, the one in Major Lennox's group. Oh shit! I just revealed who it was. Oh well, we all know who Major Lennox is. It's the guy who takes the picture of Blackout when he pulls the main cannon out of his chest. So yeah, and he's the guy who says "What the" as well. So yeah, you guys know who I'm talking about. I tried to oversimplify things. Sorry. Well, canon, a lot more people, well, a lot less of people got out with Lennox because there are two Transformers there, not just the one. And no, Starscream isn't the other one. You'll find out who that guy is later. And you may not like it. Or love it. Considering this guy's attitude, you might understand who this guy is. Please type down in the comments if you know who it is. As well, Major Lennox gets away with everybody. As well, Scorpion gets deployed. As you now see in the next picture. With, well, Major Lennox and a few people who get out. Everybody doesn't really know about the Transformers, because obviously it's been 330 years since everybody's seen them. Only the Division know that they still exist, along with higher ups. That's like the President of the United States, the Prime Minister here in England, the Queen of England as well, evening, Your Majesty, and well, everybody else is, well, nobody really knows apart from those people know about the Division as well. Abs and everybody else talk about the sudden attack. Abs just says, when I took that picture, I think it saw me. It looked right at me. With obviously Lennox saying, okay, we gotta get it back to the Pentagon right away. They gotta know what we're dealing with here. Radio's fried. We can't get any communication with Ariel. And obviously the kid's with him still, as he just says, hey man, where's your village? That far, just over that mountain. Got a phone? Yes. Alright, let's hit it. With everything going differently, Bumblebee has not made it to Sam Witwicky yet. And yes, Sam Witwicky is still going to be in here with Michaela. I'll have to find a way to actually get them properly in here. I ain't trying to totally rip off Transformers from Michael Bay. Yeah, because I don't want copyright strikes. As well, they get to radio tower of some sort. Ambs does the thing he does in the canon movie, pour water over his head because it's bloody hot out there in the desert. As Scorponaut breaks the antenna, it forces it to fall down. Everybody wonders what the hell happened. That same guy speaks in Spanish. As the guy just says, English, dude. English. Obviously, Abs hears the sing from Scorpion's tail as he shouts, wow! As he starts firing. As everybody else does the same. Scorpionaut does his usual, stabbing that one guy in the chest. As, well, everybody runs towards the village, covering, firing each other, shooting at Scorponauts, with the village all giving their support when they reach it. And Scorponaut actually managing to kill another person from not Abs's team. Okay, Abs is the guy right there in the middle. He's the one not even holding a weapon. It looks like he's holding binoculars. The guy on his far left is the one that gets killed. Don't know if he's important or not, but he gets killed. As well, Abs and the guy who speaks Spanish make it towards Lennox, get behind cover as they all fire at Scorponaut. Actually, I tell a lie, Abs is actually holding a weapon because I've just seen it. God, I am dumb. As well, the whole kit and caboodle happens there in the village. As well, after they get the phone call out, they see a DAF-19 fighter craft fly overhead, shooting directly at Scorponaut, which causes Scorponaut to, well, fire back because it's so low. With Abs, everybody else still firing at him. Eventually, after 20 odd minutes of this fighter doing strafing runs on him, division agents, or division gunships with transports behind them, turn up. And by the way, those military transports can hold up to 20 people. So there are going to be a lot more people trying to deal with Scorponaut. And these guys are all recruits with one sergeant and one captain who actually know what they're doing. Overkill, I know, to send a few transports, and a few is 22 with 40 people. 40 people are backing up Lennox's team as they all fire at Scorponaut when they land. Scorponaut actually going underground earlier than expected. still losing his tail, but he does run up to people and, well, bury them underground, because that's something he can do, just to make him OP. Because when they're underneath the ground, he just slices them in half when he drills them. That sounded wrong. But he just basically uses his drill bits, which are his pincers, as he goes through them all. Apart from Lennox and Crow. Scorponok deals like 20 of the division agents, so they get cut down to half within a matter of minutes. Oh. No, correction, matter of hours. Because he's also got the DAF 19 fighter jet flying around along with gunships. So he's having a hell of times trying to sort the division out. As the division call in for backup. And oh boy, did backup arrive. With eventually this next squad being, or the next 20 being completely wiped out. Apart from Lennox and his team, Scorponok returns to the surface to see these guys looking at him. And these guys are full division agents. Or full division soldiers with division specialists with them. And the specialists are the ones with the red glowing eyes. Or eye, I should really say. Scorponok losing his tail, so he doesn't have that to try and stab him. In his robotic mind, he is sweating bullets. Because from what programming and memories have saying, fucking run. Because the specialists can take on a transformer single-handedly. Because they are more trained with robots and everything else, while the regular grunts, who are actually full division soldiers, have to work in groups to take them out, while the specialists, just one could take Scorponok out single-handedly. But considering they've lost 40 recruits, plus 4 sergeants and 4 captains, there's nothing like overkill. But as soon as they see Scorponok, they all laugh, saying, seriously? This thing? The recruits already gave it a hard time. This should be easy. As everybody just fires at Scorponok. Scorponok barely, and I mean barely, like, if he was up there for 2 more nanoseconds, he would not be alive, and T2, Revenge of the Fallen, would not have Scorponok jumping out to kill bloody Jetfire. Rest in peace, my man. As well, Scorponok, as I said, just barely gets out of there, and he does not make a reappearance. He is thoroughly underground. With the division actually having his signature on their helmet in their heads-up displays, they're tracking him, so they're following. As Scorponok appears once more, fires, and actually kills 3 of the division soldiers, and not the specialists. One of the specialists managed to, ding Scorpion's eye. And that's the one on the far left, not the one where we usually have one of our eyes. Like in the middle, it's the far left one. Scorpion then firing again, killing more, then going back underground. Basically doing a whole entire goose chase. with the division just following him, leaving some of their men behind to deal with the dead, like get them all ready to leave. The Scorpion just doing these hit and run attacks all the time. As eventually they get fed up, as someone else turns up telling them all to get back. He will deal with Scorpion himself. Considering all of them couldn't really kill him, just piss him off. As he tracks Scorpion. Or Scorponot, sorry. Sorry if I've been saying Scorpion. But Scorpion eventually popping back out of the ground, miles away from them, as it sends a transmission to Blackout, saying it needs backup, as, well, he just gets shouted at saying, "Hello there, Rust Bucket." With Scorponot being heavily damaged, looks over to him as he powers up a shot, with Scorpion just saying, "Nah, I'm good," as he tries to go underground with this guy firing a shot as it hits his exposed gears, which are, if you ever watched the movies, are on his back. As Scorponot wails in pain, as he actually gets sent to his back, as he actually rocks around with this guy shooting him again, hitting him on his front, which then forces Scorponot to crunch on his side, eventually managing to get himself upright as he quickly drills himself back underground, this time losing one of his arms. As this guy gets a transmission saying, "Did you lose it, sir?" "No, I haven't lost it, but it's dying. Be aware, target could still be alive. If it doesn't resurface in the next 24 minutes, confirmed kill, and it is now 100% deceased." "Copy that, sir. Headquarters wants you back immediately. You shouldn't have been out here. And, well, she demands you back. Something about project for project something or other, some sort of project D or something like that. So we're grunts, so we don't really know what she means by that. Project D, you said. Yes, sir. Right. Tell her I'm on my way back. Yes, sir. And remember, 24 minutes. If it doesn't appear again, kill confirmed. We're just going to have to start digging for it. Yes, sir. 24 minutes and counting. Well, with him getting on a transport and going home, with Scorpion appearing as he left as it goes back underground. Right, moving on to two more division agents. There's Toya. Yes, it's been a while since we've seen this guy. Walks up to, well, Williams, as he says to her it's time to do the examination. As Toya and would tap her on the shoulder, she would say, "Yeah, Miss Mad is already in there." As they would enter through a door, with Miss Mad saying, "I'm not an expert on these things, so I don't know why you called me in." As Toya would just say, "Don't worry, you're doing giving us a bit more information about this tale that we've had specially delivered to you, considering you're next to a transformer, meaning robot, and you didn't realise. So, you're the expert. Considering we've got our own experts, we want somebody else's eyes on this. And we're not telling our higher up because of this. So please, make it quick. We don't have long until she realises that we're up to something. Ugh, fine. But I'm warning you, you may not like what I've got to say. It's fine by me, ma'am. I've heard worse. Especially from Williams. She still hasn't forgiven me about... Yeah, you know what? I'm not going to say, because she's right there pointing a gun at my head. And as Miss Mad looks behind him to see that Williams has got a fully automatic assault pistol behind his head. And yes, I'm making all this up as I go along. As well, Miss Mad does the examination, as she to say the weaponry melted straight through this thing's armor. Magnesium burns, safer rounds. Hell, an RPG could have done a lot less damage, so it's a good job that our weapons are upgraded. Don't know what they're going to do to a bigger version of this thing, but hey. As well, the tail starts moving around as they jump on it and strap it down. As well, they get told to look outside, there's a meteor. As well, they go outside, aka Williams and Toya, as they both see a flaming streak go through the sky. As Williams would just say, great. Another one. As Toya would just say, we haven't seen one of these in 2 years. How could you say this is another one? With Williams just saying, you do know if that thing hits the ground, it's going to disgorge a whole city if it hits. But it looks like that thing's actually heading towards a mountainous area. Shall we proceed? With Toya just watching it as it flies overhead, as he would just say, yes, we proceed. But tell command we're following a asteroid of sorts to see if it truly is one. As they actually get a transmission, as there's a hostile pod incoming. Get your asses to its location now and eliminate. As well, they would call in for transport. As they would get in that transmission, as they would say, this is part of a project we've had going on behind everybody's back. Toya, Williams, you're being granted access clearance BA-20s. Or A-class accesses. Access cards for A-classes. The higher ups, basically. But S-class accesses are for truly big VIPs. As I said, presidents, the Queen, and everything else in the world. Apart from civilians and regular grunts. Including specialists. As well. They watch this pod fly overhead, again, like I said, as they calculate its trajectory to where it would crash in the mountains. As they would continue discussing where it would crash, they get impact confirmed directly into one of the mountainsides. So get over there, chop chop. Transport's 20 seconds out. As well. they will hear a horn as a transport would turn up. As this transport would be a BT 7274 transport truck. As you can see on the image now, just ignore the sign up there. I'm just quickly using it because I think it's cool. Shout out to the person who made this design. As they get in, as there are 12 other people in there, all higher ranking above them in access. They've actually got S ranking access access codes and clearance cards. As Toya would actually say, why are some of our higher ups here? With a few of them just saying, none of your concern, A rank. Don't even know why we're supposed to pick you tossers up. As somebody would just say, watch it. You were once like that as well. So I'd watch it very well if I was you. Tenure Eater. Yes, that's Tenure Eater. Got an attitude problem. Because somebody has to take over somebody else's position. That's most probably given you a big hint who it is. As well, the guy who told Ida to shut up was actually Shoto Aizawa. Yes, good old Shoto's here. As he would just say, good morning, everybody. I'm giving you all your briefings now. A transforming robot's signature has been detected, entering the atmosphere at 00800 earlier today. As you must probably have noticed, it's just gone overhead. So we're on our way to locate, capture, or destroy. The higher ups want it to be captured for Project D. Even I don't know what Project D is, because it's the commanding officer of the division that wants it captured. Most probably for research, so we're on our way. We'll be there in 20, so get some sleep. As well, they all do. It's 20 minutes pass and they find the pod after a little bit of searching. With Toya shouting for Williams and the others. Can't find any other pictures, so it's just going to be those two. As Toya would just say, found it. It looks a lot bigger than it should. As they both say down the comms, one after the other. Target is located, Commander Aizawa. Target seems to be in fairly good condition. Need to find a way to get it out of that form to see if we can truly capture it. No, leave it in that form. Just make sure it doesn't see you. Because if it does, it'll come out of that form and start attacking. Trust me, I've seen it before. I lost some very good people during that day. That's when the division found me. So yeah. Keep out of sight. Make sure it doesn't detect your heat signatures or presences. I gave you stealth generators for a reason. Activate them. Sir, we already activated them before we even left the vehicle. Rookie, they only run for an hour. How long have you had them on for? 50 minutes? God damn it, rookie. Sorry, sir, it's not like I knew. It's fine. I should have told you. Do better next time. Alright. Where's your position? as they give them the positions, as everybody says on it. As well, they stay as far away as they can as their stealth generators buckle and shut off. As it's Toya that alerts the thing because he didn't get far away enough. As the whole thing starts turning into, well, a giant freaking robot. With, well, Williams and shouting, Toya, get your ass out of there! As she says, Mayday, Mayday, Mayday. Big guy is active. Repeat, big guy is active. As Toya manages just to get out of the line of sight, as Deku stands up, sword in hand, gun active, as he shouts, I know you're there. Come out of hiding. As well, Toya and Williams don't know this, neither does Deku, but something is about to happen to him. As, well, they come out of hiding as they open fire. With their bullets, or their shots, which are high powered ones by the way, just bounce off of him. As they would say down the comms, Aizawa, we need backup right now. Heavy weapons are needed. This guy is just our shots are just bouncing off of this guy. With Aizawa just saying, copy that. Must be a new model. This was an infiltrator class. So this guy is gonna have a lot powerfuler armor on him. Aim for his back. Or even better, aim for his chest. It's weaker there. With them actually firing at the guy. Well, Deku just like hitting his armor all around his chest as the armor deflects it all. With Williams getting shot as it comes bouncing back at her in her leg. Specifically, the reason why she's kneeling and got a knife out is because she got shot in the one on the floor. In her kneecap, that's why she's on the floor. With Toya shouting down the comms, medic! We need a medic down here now! And that thing's armor is way too strong, even around its chest. As Deku comes in to finish them off, his eyes turn off. As he just leans back, as all you can hear is a massive boom. With Aizawa just arriving, as, well, they're all confused. As Toya just says, what the flippity flips just happened? As we go far away to somewhere else, as a capsule opens, as somebody steps out and through a door, as he would just rub his head saying, where am I? Who am I? Why is my head so groggy? Oh, hello? Is anybody there? Oh, as you move along, as he would walk further down a corridor, as he would just shout, anybody there? As he would just echo, hello? As he would come to a door with a enter security code. As he would just start punching in numbers, as he would get an access denied. As he would continue punching in more and more numbers, with, again, access denied. Eventually, he would punch in one number without saying access granted. punch in auxiliary code with this guy just saying, "Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me!" As you start punching dozens of numbers, as nothing would work. Eventually, the door would actually open with saying, "Access granted. Welcome." As he walks out to find himself in a very, very old building, a very shattered one by the looks of it, with holes in the walls, with what looks like graffiti as well. As he looks at the door, as it seems like somebody actually tried to get in at one point, as he would just walk, as he could hear his footsteps, as he would just look out, saying, "Where am I? Am I in the? Am I out in the world somewhere?" Last time I remembered, I was. Oh, what the hell? My head. Oh, why can't I remember anything? This place seems familiar somehow. What the hell? As he would continue walking, as he would see what was outside of the building that he was in. As he would find the door and walk through it to find out that he is standing next to a giant wooden arch, as you can see now in the picture. As people would walk past him, as some would even avoid him completely, as he would rub his temples again, well, the temple of his forehead, saying, "Oh, damn it, the noise doesn't help with a throbbing headache. Where the hell am I?" As he would grab somebody saying, "Hey, where am I?" As he would say in Japanese, "You're in Tokyo. Now, let go of me." As the guy would brush his arm off, as he would walk away. As he would say, "Tokyo? Wait, how could I understand that guy? Oh, Jesus Christ." As he would walk around, as he would start understanding more and more Japanese words. As he would eventually start speaking Japanese to some lady, as he was trying to figure out if there's a doctor's nearby. But he kind of got words confused as she would point, saying, "Over there. There's bar right there." Him accidentally thinking that she was pointing towards the doctors, as he would say, "Thank you," in his own way, as he would just salute, and she would just bow, as she would look very confused at him, as she would walk away. As he would just say, "What the hell did I do? Did I upset her? Never mind. I gotta go." Oh. As he would walk into the bar by accident, still rubbing his temples. If you're wondering what temple is, it's his head. It's his forehead, basically. As he would walk in, as this whole bar would stop what they were doing and look at him. As somebody would stand up, walk over to him and say, "You're not meant to be here, boy. Aren't you meant to be in school?" As he would just say, "Not that I'm aware of. Just woke up in some weird place and all of a sudden I'm here." As this guy would just laugh, saying, "Yeah, right. Get the hell out of here." There's a woman with blonde hair, as you can see in the picture, with two guns on her hips. And she would walk up to him, grab his arm, twist, and break it, with him screaming, saying, "Ah, you useless." I'm going to say this word because it's part of the story. "You useless bitch." What the hell was that for? And I'm sorry for swearing on that part. As she would just say, this useless B word just broke your own arm. So go and sit down before I throw you out. Bartender, 2 cups of water, please. As this bartender would say, you owe me 600 yen, Inko. As she would just say, hey, I'm good for my word. I told you I'll pay you, and all payment will be paid. Inko, you said that 6 years ago, and I'm still waiting for you to owe me. Hey, 6 years ago I paid all my debts. Don't say I didn't, because I have. Don't make me call everybody else in here just to sort you out again. Whatever. Thank you, Hisashi. And by the way, I partially own this bar too. Because I'm the one who helped you build it, remember? That's before you became... Don't say it. Fine. Before you became a military girl. That's better, thank you very much. Everybody sit down and continue doing what you're doing. Kid, let's talk. You seem very confused right now. This Deku would just say, yeah, I'm trying to find a doctor's. And she would just, Azinka would laugh, saying, you find a doctor's? Jesus Christ, kid, you walked into a bar. Luckily, I own this place a little. Kind of own the place. The barkeep owns the entire thing. I just partially own it. So, tell me, kid, what brings you out this far? You seem like you've just seen a ghost. Or even better yet, you woke up in a very bad place. Let me guess. Nightmares? No, not a nightmare. I just remember walking and all of a sudden getting knocked out. I was walking with my mother. Like, I don't know. I can't remember anything. My mind's like blank. Blank? What do you mean, blank? Kid, you gotta lie. If you're gonna lie to me, you gotta make it a good lie. No, as in, like, I can't even remember my childhood. Wow, you really are stupid. Nobody's gonna believe you. I'm not lying, I'm telling you the truth. Okay, I believe you, kid. You do? No, I don't. I still think you're lying to me. Look, lady, I'm not lying. I seriously can't remember anything. All I remember is fighting and flying and doing all sorts. I can't remember anything apart from those things. Interesting. Very interesting. Tell you what, kid. I will take you to a doctor, but in return, you gotta do something for me. And that is work on your lying skills. And plus you'll be working for me. Wait, what? I'm not agreeing to this. You don't have a choice. You either do or I throw you in prison for an impending investigation. This is stupid. Careful, kid. I'm a powerful woman. I got a lot of friends. In a lot of high places. And low places, too. Shut up, Hanzo. Shut up, Asashi. Well, everybody would laugh, and she would just laugh as well, saying, alright, settle down, you lot. Settle down. I said settle down! As they would shut up. As This boy would just say, are you that powerful around here? Hell yeah, kid. I'm a cyborg. Partially. My arms are cybernetic. The rest of my body isn't. I lost my arms during a big accident some years back. And thanks to me, she's still alive. That is true, Hisashi. That's why I own this bar partially. Yeah, well, pay you 600 yen. I'll pay you tomorrow. No, you pay me now. Fine. And she would tap her arm, and she would send payment straight to Hisashi. As he would say, finally, right, you're clear of your debt. And she'd say, thank you, Hisashi. As he would grin, and he would just say, don't mention it, Eco. Now, here's your cups of water. As he would bring over the water, placing it on her table. As he would say, you alright, kid? As she would just say, he can't remember anything, Hisashi. Literally. And I don't believe him. As Hisashi would just say, I do. The kid looks like he's having a hard time remembering what's going on right now. Might be due to memory loss or something. Oh wow, I didn't realize you turned into a doctor just a few seconds ago. He was actually just sticking up his middle finger, saying, Inko, shut the fuck up. I know what I'm talking about. I was a doctor 3 years ago. Oh yeah, you were, weren't you? You got fired for that, didn't you? Yeah, no thanks to you. What? I didn't fire you. No, but you got me fired. It was a prank. It's just me pulling a prank on you. It wasn't I didn't honestly realize that your boss would take it too far. That's why I managed to get this bar up and running with you. Yeah, you partially owned the damn thing. Hey, I could always say it's all yours. Technically, it is all yours. I only own 2%. You own 98% of it. So technically, it's all yours. You kick me out whenever you need. Yeah, it's not like your brother will turn up, kick my ass, and tell me why did you kick my sister out. And as he would whisper in her ear, as he would just say, and you also the commander of the entire division agency? And she would just whisper back, saying, I'm the commander of the entire thing. I report directly to the President of the United States of America and to the well, main guy here in Japan. As he would just say, yeah, just try not to let the kid know that. As he would get up from her ear, as he would say, I'll bring you over some food. It'll be on the house. Only for you, kid. She's got to pay. And she would say, that 600 yen will pay for it. As he would say, no, you pay with your own money. And she would just say, saying, great. As she would get up and tap him on the shoulder, put her arm on his shoulder, hand on his shoulder, and she would squeeze, saying, do you really want me to pay, or do you want to lose your arm? As he would say, I'd want you to pay up properly. Now let me go so I can go and get him some food. You can make me something while you're at it. Because I'll pay for my food then. As well, he would leave after she let go. As she would say, sorry that you had to witness that, kid. I'm not the gentlest of women. Hisashi knows that better than anybody. More ways than one, Inko. As she would just shout, "Hey, that's private." As he would say, "Yeah, private." And she would just sigh, saying, "There he goes again, spilling my secrets. I need to really put a muzzle on him." "You're more than welcome to try." As well. The, the boy then just says, uh, how, how long have you been here for?" "Who, me?" "Yeah. About, in this country, about 10 years." "10 years. Right. Why, what's wrong? You look down." "Yeah, because I don't remember anything. I don't even remember what country I'm from." "Kid, I'm going to be honest with you. Lying doesn't help you, but if you say you can't even remember a country you're from, then it's most probably either amnesia or complete and utter memory loss. Where did you wake up?" "In some sort of lab." "A lab?" "Something or other. It was just, I don't know. I woke up in some sort of underground facility. I called for somebody out to find out where I am. Nobody answered. There was dust everywhere. I walked up to a door panel after going down this long corridor and had to punch in codes and everything else. I spent 3 hours trying to do that. And then I finally managed to open the door, and there was another one. Then I had to punch in codes for that one. The door closed behind me. I just punched in code after code. Eventually, I got access granted after like 20 access denied signs, and walked out of the building and trying to figure out where the hell I was. Somebody said I was in Tokyo. I don't even know how I got here. Huh. Interesting. Welcome to New Tokyo, actually. New Tokyo? Yeah, the old Tokyo got burned to the ground during the war 330 years ago. This place took 20 whole years to build back up again. Eventually, people just called it New Tokyo because it's all futuristic and shit like that. Can you stop swearing around me, please? Oh, it's giving me a headache. I only swore once. I only swore at you once, kid. Not multiple times. I'm sorry, but I just I just feel like I've been sworn at so many times in my life. Time already. Trust me, kid. There's a lot of things in the world that you will not understand anymore, especially if you've lost all your memories. Either that or they're all locked, and we gotta go through places that seem familiar to you. We'll start in Hoshu City and walk our way around. That sound good to you? Yeah, that sounds good. Commander. As well, Toya and, well, Williams walk in. As Toya would say, "Who's the kid?" "Don't know. The kid doesn't even have a name. I think he's got, well, Hisashi over there." Yeah, yeah, I'm coming with your food." "Thank you, darling." "I'm not your husband." "You sure as hell act like it." "Shut up." As well, Toya would just say, "Yo, barkeep, 2 burgers, please." "1 burger. Can I have a salad?" "Yeah, sure." Your boss is paying for it. No, I'll pay for my own. Good boy, Toya. Toya. You can actually pay for Williams. Oh, yeah. He still owes me for new clothing. Hey, I paid you back for that. No, you didn't. I'm still waiting. Ugh. I swear, woman, you're gonna suck me dry of my money. Don't take that in the sexual way, you guys. As well, Inko would laugh, saying, "You two act like a married couple. I'm surprised you ain't married yet." As Williams would walk over to her, and she would whisper, saying, "I'm trying to get him to fall in love. I don't even think he's lost it yet." As Toya would say, "I heard that one." And no, I haven't. As Inko would wink at her, saying, "Well, there's your answer. Find a get him pissed. Get him pissed. Go and have some fun afterwards. Make him lose it then." As Toya would just say, "Shut up, Inko. I ain't getting drunk just so she can take advantage of my drunk state. No way in hell. Thank you very much." As well, somebody would tap Toya on the shoulder as he would look over as a man stand there saying, "You're in the way." And move it, punk. Do you realize I can kill you right here and now with my bare hand alone? Because you're that drunk. Get out of here. As the guy who is actually drunk throws a punch with Toya grabbing his arm and, well, turning him around and kicking him out the door. For this guy to come running back in, only for Toya to kick him where the sun don't shine. For him to then go on the floor, crying, then for Toya just to grab him by the scruff of the neck and from the pants, and throw him out. As he would just shout, "And stay out." With him sitting down. With, well, Williams doing the same, as she would lean over to him saying, "I think you went a little too far." Toya would just say, "Doesn't look like I really care at this moment of time." With Hisashi coming along with all their food, saying, "Here you go, here's one salad, here's one burger, here's some food for you, kid." As he would look over to Inko, "And here's some food for you." As she would say, "Thank you, darling." As he would just say, "Shut up, I ain't your darling." As she would just say, "Of course you are. You're delivering me food." Why do I put up with you sometimes? Dunno, you love me too much. I begin to wonder. As Inko would laugh, saying, "I love teasing him too much. Yeah, but one of these days he's gonna slap me one. Or hell, shoot me. If he can even pull the trigger." As Toya would just say, "Ma'am, we got a problem. But I'm not saying it in front of this kid." As she would just tap her ear, saying, "I got an earpiece on." As he tapped his own earpiece, cutting off his own voice from exiting his helmet, as Williams listens in as well. The kid can't really hear it. As Toy would just say, "Ma'am, that robot, the transforming robot we were sent to try and get, suddenly collapsed. His eyes turned off and he fell backwards. Shoto Aizawa, Tenya Ida, who was a bit of an asshole to us earlier, wrapped him up and took him away. Their S-Class access clearance card doesn't give us any way to, you know, see it, see what the hell happened." "I see. So what's your point? I can't give you that kind of access clearance. You have to earn that sort of thing." We know, but we're the ones who found him. Found that giant thing. All of our weaponry just bounced off. Did you aim for the chest? Ma'am, we aimed for the chest. It bounced off. All of our weaponry bounced off of it. Did you aim for the legs? Ma'am, that's the first thing we aimed for. She ended up getting shot in the goddamn kneecap by one of the ricocheting bullets from the chest cavity. Damn, damn, that thing's tough. I'm surprised you two had a hard time with it. You should have really sent one of the specialists. All the specialists were deployed in Iraq. Some giant scorpion thing attacked them. We lost 40 people. 4 sergeants, 4 captains, and literally 80 recruits. And all the recruits with them. I've got a ton of reports to send back to the parents, to the families now. One of them was even expecting twins, and he wanted to be home for them. Poor guy. Man, the kid's listening in. As you tap near her ear again, and he'll just say, "Oh," actually saying the full word out loud. Duh. I'm not that stupid. But tell me, what else happened out there? I heard it got messy. It didn't get that messy. We only had a few wild animals. No, as in Iraq. I assume you guys got the report earlier, considering they were under your jurisdiction for a bit. Because you're a commander, 2 commanding officers, so you should get the reports. The specialists didn't report straight to us. They reported it straight to somebody else. But from what we got told, it was meh. It was bad. Somebody named Major Lennox, or Captain Lennox, of the U.S. Marine Corps, was one of the 5 remaining survivors from the base attack in Iraq. Apparently, it was messy. A giant goddamn helicopter turned into a goddamn robot. Silence him. Find him and his team and silence them. Man, they've already been taken into custody by one of our higher ups. Oh no, don't tell me. Don't tell me it's Simmons. Seymour Simmons. Yep, it's him. Williams. What? It's not like you're gonna tell her the truth. I was actually gonna tell her that. Yeah, whatever. Yep, it's Seymour Simmons. That asshole doesn't even know when to call it quits, does he? How many cybernetics does that guy have? Too many to count. 2 for his eyes. Funny enough. His arms. His legs. He put a gun on his arm just to make sure he's protected at night. I hear he sleeps with a hand grenade. Don't know what's worse. Having an arm that has a gun on it. Surprised he doesn't shoot his own ding-dongs off of it. I'm surprised he doesn't pull the grenade pin out in his sleep and swallow the whole entire grenade. Gruesome. But hey, it'll be funny. Yeah. Death by grenade while he tries to eat it. Fun. Look forward to sorting out that paperwork. I'll just say, yep, idiot, 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 stupid enough to sleep with a hand grenade underneath his pillow. What a surprise. Anyway, let's finish eating. I'm going to take this kid to the doctor's to see if there's a true problem with him. You said it's temporary amnesia. temporary amnesia. Sorry. As Inca would just say, yeah. But I want you two to look after him. Ma'am? I'm sorry, Inco. Seriously? You're calling me by my first name? How long have we known each other? True enough. Go ahead. I'm sorry, but I ain't looking after this kid. You're looking after him. He came to you first. Technically, I grabbed him, nabbed him before he got himself into trouble. Precisely. You're looking after him. We've been asked by by another person, who's beneath you, by the way, to report straight to him. So we're going to have to go and report to him. And, oh, look at the time. Now. Bye. As they both get up and leave. And that's actually where I'm ending it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoy it. Sorry if I've made tons of mistakes. Yeah, I am so sorry. Peace.